As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Boston College Eagles offense will be first on the attack. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me.
Gets loose in the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time. So you get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they...
Run to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides to back and leaves him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hart. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bolden. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Boston College! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Makes a move. Got all the room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Running into the open space. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hart. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hunter. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to throw again. On the run, fires downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Sends it back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Eagles.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
They'll give it to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Boston College will send out the punt team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Oh, they're after it! Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll open the second half on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And they get it to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Trailing by multiple possessions into 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Boston College. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll try to get outside. He breaks a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's James. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll sneak it. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And as he throws, intercepted deep in his own end, bringing it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Unloads quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Hand off from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Slater. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
No matter how much college football changes, real